Okay, so now we're going to practice a color gradient. So remember, a gradient is moving from one thing to another gradually, kind of slowly. And we're going to practice creating gradients between our primary colors. So we go from red orange to yellow orange to yellow. We're going to do that now from blue to yellow. And then from red to blue. So I'll demo blue to yellow, and then I'll put up a picture of this finished piece. But I want everyone to try these three gradients. So trying the gradient between all possible primary color combinations. I'm only using my primary colors here. So I do have green in my palette, but I'm not going to use it. I'm only going to use blue and yellow. And I'm starting out, I've put some water in my paint, and I'm just going to do like the most saturated blue that I can. So this is just straight blue here. Then my palette's going to get a little messy for a second because I'm going to keep blue on my brush, so I'm not cleaning my brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of yellow. So if you want to put some yellow up in your mixing tray, that would be the better way to do it. I'm being a little lazy here. So I'm picking up a little bit of yellow, and I want to do this while the watercolor is still wet. I'm going to overlap what I have already painted. And I'm just moving my brush out. You have to do this a little bit quickly so that your paint doesn't dry. So I'm going to pick up some more yellow. I'm just touching my brush in the water. I'm not cleaning it. Picking up a little more yellow. So I'm starting to get into green here. So I've kind of gone from blue to blue-green to green. And now I'm going to start to work my way into yellow-green. And soon I'm going to get to just a pure yellow. So for this last little section, I am going to wash my brush off. And I'm going to pull from the other side of my watercolor cake, so there's not any blue in there. So it's still mixing with that yellow-green a little bit. And then my last little bit is just going to be pure yellow. Okay, don't do this. This was a mistake, because now I'm going to have to take a paper towel and wipe that out to get my yellow clean. So when you switch from blue to yellow, just take a little yellow and put it up here, so you don't have to keep going back to that that spot in the tray. You may need to, again, if you can work quickly so your paint isn't dry, you may need to just go back and touch up. a little bit, just to try to make your gradient a little bit more gradual. Okay, that's good. So we're just looking for that slow transition from one color to the other. I'll do a time lapse for red to blue, and then I'll put up a picture of the whole thing.